Hey everyone, and welcome to my console speedrun strategy guide for Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. In the last episode we got the pistol and we took care of the first stealth section. And in this episode we're at least gonna get the Wolf Cave approach done, and the climbing tutorial, and maybe we even have time to explore Skywalks. May have to do this in the next episode because it's a topic that needs a lot of explanation. Anyway, let's just jump right in. We ended the last episode by skipping a cutscene, and now we're here. And the game wants us to go up there, where my bow is pointing right now. So, normally we should do a lot of climbing and all that shit. But of course we have a different strat for that. Just try to follow my way here. It's really not that complicated.
These ruins Kamakura period. With all this,
You don't need to pick up those arrows. You can jump on this on these stairs, and then turn around and then immediately grab this latch when you jump towards it. Scramble a little bit, face this railing, I guess, and jump, and she will automatically stand on it. Then you want to face the edge of the room, and you want to grab this ledge over there, where the rope is hanging from. So you want to jump, move right, and immediately move forward. So it's a little bit, you want to jump around the corner, basically. Again, it's sort of RNG if she grabs it, but she should normally. Which she didn't do this time. Okay, this is starting wonderful. It's entirely possible that this will happen to you in a run, but it normally shouldn't. This is how you do it. So you can scramble up here, and then you want to jump back on this roof, and immediately jump and grab this rope. A funny thing, when we're on this rope, you can see a wolf being there and holding at us. The game actually didn't expect us to be this far at this point, so the wolf will run away and then immediately despawn. You can see him there, and now we'll turn around, and poof, he's vanished. So the game wants us to actually go over here and then climb on that, get on that car, and we'll trigger a semi cutscene and blah blah blah. So we're way quicker up here with this method. Light your torch. And the next thing is only for flash. Like, it's only if you are good in aiming, which I'm not, and you want to do something that looks kind of cool. As soon as you go in here, you can hold your left trigger to get out your gun, aim down, and shoot the wolf that will spawn here. I kind of missed him here. But if you do it quickly, you can get this wolf. It doesn't matter if you get it. So just make your way to the pack. Can't skip this cutscene. But if you wait after this cutscene before moving, you will get a checkpoint. And you can reload this checkpoint. And I said in an earlier episode that you can input that when you reload something, when you load something, that there is a small time frame where the loading time is finished and the game can accept input from you, but the game itself isn't displayed. So normally we would have to walk, like we can't scramble, and it's a set pace Lara walks in. But if we reload this checkpoint and we mash circle for scramble or roll, and we hold forward, then there is a small chance that we will get the scramble or roll, even though scrambling or rolling is not possible at the moment. And this will enable us to roll right into the next cutscene. So I would definitely give it a go. I always do it in a run, but it's really hard to get. I kind of want to try it again. Come on, one more try. It's like gambling. You can't stop. Come on. And this is how you do it. Now, you roll right into this QTE, but careful, this is an failable QTE, so don't just mash triangle here. You will fail and you will have to reload. Just do it normally. And then make your way out of this cave.
Oh, that was close.
As soon as you're out of the cave, you can roll. And you want to basically go the same, almost the same way down. You're gonna drop down here and immediately go to the left, so you drop down there. Grab this pole, swing onto this roof. And you can trigger the next cutscene a little bit sooner than instead of going to the house. You want to go to the left of the house, like where this big rock is. And this triggers the cutscene. Skip it, skip the next one. And now we can climb with our axe.
I can climb this.
You just want to jump and use the pickaxe, which is, for me, it's X and then square. On an Xbox One it should be A and then X. And to jump around this corner, you kind of have to angle your camera, jump, and then turn the camera mid-air so you face the wall again. And then use your pickaxe to get a grip of the wall. Do the same thing again, and now just jump up. Get on this old plane wing, and when you get up here, there is a sort of climbing tutorial. It's a bit of annoying, so we're trying to skip it. I don't have a 100% setup for this, but usually it works if you get up here, then jump towards here, a small jump, and then jump over, because the tutorial should trigger around here. Again, it's not a big time loss if you don't get it, but it's always nice to see when you get it. And oh, I actually got it here. You can see the camera is a little bit fucked up, but it doesn't matter. So, another climbing section. This is actually one of the problems in the game. I'm pretty sure you can hear in the recording that I was mashing square for the pry axe, but it didn't recognize it. So here I like to pick up those arrows, and the game now wants us to kill maybe these 3 guys, but you can just completely skip them. Just follow my way, and immediately get on that. And if you don't get shot down, you shouldn't have a problem. It's really rare that they shoot you down. Grab this. Grab this. And another problematic mechanic. If you now jump and try to grab this wooden ledge over there is a chance that you will not grab it. So always keep that in mind. And here we are with the Skywalks, the first Skywalk in the game. We're at around 9 minutes right now, so I'm trying to get it into this part. When we walk over this bridge, the bridge will collapse, and it will trigger a slow motion. And during the slow motion, you will have to jump, and then use your pry axe to get a hold of the wall on the other side. Climb up, and as soon as you climb up, there is a trigger for a walkie-talkie sequence. And as you did we already do that? No, we didn't do walkie-talkie skips already. Okay, so there are walkie-talkie sequences in this game, and it lets Lara only walk at a set pace, and the pace is really slow, so we always try to skip these walkie-talkie sequences. Later on, we will do that with a combination of 2 skills. Actually, it's 1 skill. But right now we don't have these skills, so the one way to skip the dialogue, the walkie-talkie sequence is to completely go around the trigger. Now, if we would do this normally, we would have no chance of skipping the trigger. But there is something in this game called a skywalk. What is a skywalk? Well, a skywalk is a weird animation Lara does when you trigger it in a certain way. So basically, when you jump out of bounds, and let's say you're facing, I'm trying to do this on land here, just to show what I mean. Let's say you're facing this way, and you jump, and you hit an out of bounds. It can be water, it can be a rock, whatever. When you jump forward, and in the second where you hit the out of bounds, you hit back, like the opposite direction of the direction you're facing, and then immediately hit the direction you were facing before. Like in this instant, back forward, back forward. Then she will, if you do it correctly, start a skywalk, and the skywalk will avoid for you to die, or it will enable you to climb certain surfaces and all that stuff. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to trigger the falling down animation of this bridge, then jump off it, jump towards this waterfall, and as soon as we hit the waterfall, like, it's really precise timing, so I'm not even sure if I can make it this time. You want to do the skywalk, like you want to hit back and you want to hit forth, and you want it forward, and you want to do it really, really quickly. And if you do it correctly, it will allow us to climb this rock and land on the other side without hitting the walkie-talkie sequence trigger. Luckily, there is a checkpoint here, so you can easily train this here. Jump, back, forth, and you can see she's in a skywalk motion. Want to climb over here, and then get this. And normally you would already be in the walkie-talkie sequence, so you know you skipped it. So now we can move in a normal pace, and roll and scramble. Make your way down here. I prefer to jump here because when we scramble around enemies, she will always scramble away from the enemies, and we don't always have control over where we're going. As soon as you make it through here, you're basically safe. You want to scramble roll your way to this camp and skip the cutscene. I skip it with circle. I skip this cutscene with circle and touchpad, but I skip this cutscene with square and touchpad, because square is the button we need to hit the camp. Now, in this camp, you want to go into skills, and as you can see, we have 2 skill points. You want to hit once left on the D-pad to get to the right section. You want to hit once X, and you want to buy these 2 skills. Once to buy, one X to buy, and 1 circle to get out. 1 X to buy, 1 circle to get out. And then 1 circle and another circle. It's a set thing, so if you train this, you can do this really, really, really fast. But it's really important that we get these 2 skills. Actually, let me try to reload it to get the camp again. Yes, because I totally forgot to tell you how the skills are called. Haha, that was stupid. I'm gonna get pain tolerance, which allows us to have more HP before we get into this black and white screen thingy. It's sort of a safety net. You don't need to use it, but it's always nice. And then you want to buy Dirty Tricks. Dirty Tricks is when you scramble and then you hit triangle, that she will sort of throw dirt or sand into the face of her attacker. And we can use this to skip the next walkie-talkie sequences. So, pain tolerance, maybe, if you want to be safe, and Dirty Tricks. And that's basically all we want to do for this part. Next part, we're gonna get the assault rifle. We're gonna do another store clip. So be sure to look forward for that. And if you need if you have any questions or need more explanation, especially for the Skywalk, feel free to post it in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And as always, thanks everyone for watching, and I'm gonna see you